Hi, my name is Janelle, and I've been a nurse for 17 years. I'm currently a family nurse practitioner student, and I'm completing my final semester in nurse practitioner school. To God be the glory. So I'm here to encourage and motivate anyone that feels like this journey is impossible. Because honestly, what seems impossible to you is definitely possible with God. So don't give up. I'd like to share 5 things that I wish I knew before starting nurse practitioner school. Number one, I wish I knew how challenging it was to alter my mindset from being an RN to an FNP. Now, this requires thinking outside the box of a caregiver to now a provider. As a nurse, of course, we're expected to perform assessments, expected to provide care, and carry out doctor's orders. But as a nurse practitioner, we become the provider. We are in the position of prescribing, diagnosing, and delegating tasks that we once performed ourselves. So this can, of course, become overwhelming, and it isn't difficult transition, but it's one that becomes better with practice. You'll obtain this practice from hands-on training with your preceptor at your clinical site and with patients who now rely on you to educate them in this provider role. Number two, the cost. Now, the average cost of nurse practitioner school is approximately $400 to $800 per credit hour. Currently, I am a full-time student, so my credit hours are 6 for one of my nurse practitioner courses, and then I have a second course that is a 2 credit hour. So it's a total of 8 credit hours. So in addition to fees and the cost of books, and then you may also have some out-of-pocket costs for finding a preceptor, the money does add up tremendously. And now that things have changed in the last few months where nursing is no longer classified as professional, this also makes it more challenging for RNs who desire to pursue advanced career. So again, I do wish it was more affordable, but if it's something you strongly desire, I would say go ahead and step out in faith because you need to trust God for who He says He is. He will complete the task and the work that He started through you. Number 3, finding a preceptor honestly has been one of the most challenging and most difficult parts of the semesters. I've posted another video that specifically talks about how to find a preceptor, and this video offers some valuable resources, so please be sure to check that one out. So what I've done in the past, in addition to using those platforms, is I've tried cold calls, and with cold calls, you basically just Google a phone number, or you'll look up locations like primary care offices or outpatient clinics or various specialties, and guess what? I've had 0 callbacks. I've sent emails, 0 responses. I know there are some other options. For instance, there are Facebook groups, and these Facebook groups offer a platform where you can post requests for preceptors. So you basically state the location of where you are, what state you're in, and what specialty you're looking for at that time. This has not been successful for me. I've tried this twice already. I know there are other people that seem to have had success with this, but I haven't. So it's worth a try. But go ahead and check out my next video on how to find clinical preceptor placement, because I'm sure you'd find that information helpful. Number 4, I wish I knew a few more details about my school's overall passing grade. Now, in previous semesters, I've met other students who stated that they are in online family nurse practitioner degree courses, and their classes, the passing grade, the average was a C. The school I am currently attending, however, has a passing grade of a B+. Now, I'm grateful that the standards here are higher because it definitely keeps me accountable to study much harder, but I do also wish that it's something I knew beforehand. It would have helped in my decision making because I'm also a full-time mom, I'm a wife, I was working full-time at one point, and we all have responsibilities and life outside of school. So that would have made a significant impact on my decision. And I do know as well that just being a human being outside of school, it does impact how our grades are and how we study. So there are a lot of implications to that. And number 5, finally, I wish I knew how difficult it was to work full time while attending school full time. As I stated before, I'm currently in my final semester, and this will be the first semester really where I've not worked full time, but I did work full time in the semesters prior to this, and it was extremely difficult. My advice to you is if you don't have to work, then don't. But if you do have to work, I would consider trying an alternate schedule or maybe a part-time shift. Maybe this is something you can speak to your employer about part-time shift or another option that would benefit you. Also consider work from home jobs. I know that there are RN opportunities with some insurance companies, and work from home jobs may offer some flexibility where you can manage a better work-life balance. I really hope that this video helps someone, and please be sure to check the next video out that talks about how to find a preceptor.